job motivation, and we wanted to focus on motivation specifically, and then how this connects to the app Instagram. So Instagram is a really relevant app. We all use it. We all know about Instagram, so we thought it would be easy to connect to. So we decided to break this down into 3 parts, into big social media influencers, smaller businesses, and then everyday users.
So I'm going to be talking about the extrinsic motivators, such as money, public recognition, and prizes, and how it relates to Instagram's big names.
And then I'm going to be talking about smaller businesses, the analytics that Instagram offers for free, and how it remains relevant in our everyday lives.
And then I'm going to touch on why everyday users are motivated to use Instagram through things like identity, popularity, as well as coolness and creativity.
So I'm going to be talking about extrinsic motivation, which is the behavior that is motivated by external rewards such as money, public recognition, and prizes. So I'm going to relate this to public figures on Instagram. So my personal favorite is on public figure on Instagram is Girl with No Job. She started an Instagram account after being fired from her internship and made a job out of posting about being fired. She started by posting 5 relatable posts a day, and she realized that people were drawn to her relatable content. So now that she is such a well-known influencer on Instagram, brands will reach out to her and ask her to promote for them, such as Captain Morgan will ask her to post something relatable, and she will get $5,000 just for posting a picture with Captain Morgan in it. And she says that her motivation comes from being able to sit on the couch and do nothing. So with influencers, their motivation comes from not really having to do anything. They just have to post content and they already have the fans. With Girl with No Job, she has, with analytics, she can see the age group that she appeals to and the types of posts that get the most likes. She also prides herself on her fan engagement. Her fan engagement has awarded her recognition. Now people know who she is. So she prides herself that she has such great fan engagement in her comments because and she compares herself to a lot of other public Instagram figures that they don't talk to their fans or in their comments or even acknowledge them. And she acknowledges her fans. So that recognition has awarded her nominations for social media prizes. And that's another reason she is motivated, is because she wants to be publicly known and for people to know who she is. And she has been able to start her own talk show with her sister just from starting with posting on Instagram 5 times a day. So her motivation has awarded her to a new job, an actual job, being a talk show host. So overall, Instagram, everyone's using the app. Girl with No Job has competitors with other influencer accounts, but Instagram creates that competition and people are motivated by the competition on Instagram, and it makes everyone more likely to come back to the app.
So just to elaborate a little bit more on what Maddie said and kind of relate what Maddie said to why these people are really motivated to post on Instagram, one of the reasons why social media influencers are extrinsically motivated to use their Instagram is really because they want to continue to captivate their audience as well as keep their audience engaged with their account and following their latest posts. So verified Instagrammers are motivated to post for their fan base and get followers' reactions, so comments, and keeping their followers engaged in their postings and any like videos they post, all that stuff. Because the motivation in this case has to do with wanting other people's approval, it can be considered intrinsic.
So with small businesses, Instagram has become, one of the most relevant social media platforms in our day-to-day lives. High people use it and everyday users, and in the middle of that is small businesses. So Instagram has introduced something really cool, which is they offer free analytics for anybody that registers as a business profile as opposed to a personal profile. And this is just one of the ways that they keep people coming back and they keep people using the app. So some of their analytics that they offer, for every post that small business owners post, they can see all of their engagement. So if you click on View Insights, you can see how many likes, comments, and saves, of course, but then you can also see how many profile visits you got from that post and how many people you reached. So not even how many people liked it, but how many people physically saw it. If you post a picture or a video that's doing better than another, it'll say 95% of your audience enjoyed this post. You should post similar content. Or they'll give you the option to promote, which is another really great thing that they've introduced. And I think it's a really good reason why people keep coming back and are more motivated to use the app, because for just $5 or $3, you can reach up to 2,000 people with your own target audience that you design, which is really cool. They also let small businesses know how many followers they've gotten in the past 7 days, how many posts people have seen, clicked on, the age group of their reach and their followers, their top posts, and so on. So I think these are all small tools, but still really important in getting people engaged in the app, getting people interested, and making people come back. And even though it was designed for small businesses, and Sophia will touch more on this later, it still has become a tool that everyday users can use to boost their own accounts, reach. And when it comes to this sort of thing, you're motivated to make posts that people want to see. So your small businesses are motivated to make content that they know other people will enjoy, and that makes them want to come back and use the app more than they would.
So I'm going to talk about why everyday users feel motivated to go on Instagram through things like identity and popularity. So with everyday users, since we live in such a technology-savvy society, creating and maintaining an online presence has become most relevant in promoting your personal brand, as well as expanding your social network. So Instagram really represents your ideal self, which is what you feel you should be or want to be. Most of this is due to societal and environmental influences. So we, as humans, are motivated by the fact that we want to be seen as our best version of ourselves to others, as well as humans, we are creating and promoting our ideal selves. More likes, follows, comments, etc., it becomes the more relevant we feel on Instagram. So naturally, intrinsically motivated to really reach more people, and Instagram gives us that platform to do so. And then the next thing kind of goes into coolness and creativity on Instagram. So logically, we have motivated to post more when we see that one of our posts on Instagram got a lot of likes or comments. So we become really motivated to post another picture that is similar to that one. We see trends on Instagram such as specific filters or different accounts, themes that we feel look cool to us, which leads us to using that filter or creating that theme to our Instagram to represent yourself as being cool. Keeping up with trends on Instagram makes people think that we have a certain level of coolness factor to them. And picking a certain photo based off of what you think would depict you as cooler to other people. And it really ultimately leads to us as humans are motivated to get approval from others, which is really motivating to our everyday user societies on Instagram.
So in conclusion, we touched on 3 things why people are motivated to use Instagram: large influencers, small businesses, and everyday users.
So large influencers are motivated by the ability to be anywhere in the world and post one picture and get paid thousands of dollars, so that their motivation is behind money.
And then small businesses are motivated to keep coming back to the app because they can reach thousands of people and for less to nothing.
And then for everyday users, we ultimately are intrinsically motivated to be the best version of ourselves. Thank you.